Hello everyone, this is Andy with the Pixel Club, and I'm here with my top 10 Xbox 360 games. Okay, starting at number 10, it is Forza Horizon, the first one. It was the Forza team's first foray, I guess. Well, I guess a different team. Playground Games made this one? Yes. It was the first foray of the Forza franchise to go into like an open world type of more arcadey style, even though it still has that Forza Sim feeling to it. I really like this game, and I really like the other Forza games, Forza Horizon games. But I will tell you this is the only Forza Horizon game that I've played to completion. The other four I've played a little bit and bounced off of, even though I think they're really good games, but something about the first Forza Horizon really hit me hard. Okay, number 9 is Dark Souls. This is where playing the Souls game started for me. I didn't play Demon Souls. I'd gotten this game because of the hype about it and bounced off of it really quickly. But something about it drew me back in about a year later, and I played it to completion, and I really liked it. There's something about the patience of battle. I play these games like a rock with a sword, and you can hit me a bunch of times, but when I hit you, I'm going to hit you really hard, and something about that's really satisfying to me. But yeah, this coming up to last year's Elden Ring, which I really love. This is where it started, and I still really like this game. All right, number 8 is BANJO-KAZOOIE Nuts and Bolts. Maybe not a lot of people might expect this one to be on the list, but this game was amazing. With this building stuff that was so novel at the time. I know Tears of the Kingdom is doing it now, like 15 years later. But this game started that type of stuff, and it's like it takes the BANJO-KAZOOIE 3D platformer and just kind of turns it on its head with this building different vehicles and stuff to solve different challenges. What a fun game! What a delight. Okay, number 7 is Assassin's Creed 2. There were quite a few Assassin's Creed games on the Xbox 360, but this was my favorite by a long shot. The first one's kind of boring. Brotherhood's pretty good. Not as good as this one, I think. And Revelations was forgettable. 3's kind of not great. This one's the best. I still think this is my favorite Assassin's Creed game, as a matter of fact. Some of the newer ones with the big open world RPG elements are creeping up there, but this one's one of my favorites. You get to meet Ezio Auditore de Firenze, and he kills people, and it's fun. It's got a fun soundtrack too. I remember a bunch of little pieces off of that I really enjoyed. And all the different cities and stuff that you visit, like Venice and those other places that are memorable. Yeah. But yeah, this is great. Assassin's Creed 2 was kind of the height of the series for me. All right, number 6 is Bastion, and this is not an Xbox 360 game that I'm holding in my hand. It is a PS4 game, because Bastion originally came out on Xbox Live Arcade, and it did not get a physical release on the Xbox 360 as far as I know. So I got a physical version on the PS4 because I really love this game. I really love the soundtrack. I got the soundtrack on vinyl. I love the artwork. I love the narration aspect of it. It's one of the few games in my lifetime that I have finished and then immediately restarted. Credits rolled, new game. I have to see the other side of the story. I have to see other stuff that's going on. It had such fun combat with all the different weapons you can pick from. Bastion's so cool. All right, number 5 is Fable 2. Fable 2 is my favorite Fable game, even though there's only, I guess if you count the adventure, I guess the Kinect one and the weird top-down brawler they put on Xbox Live Arcade, that'd be 5. Sure, let's go with that. But it was my favorite one. It's one of the Xbox 360 games I really followed during its development. I was just sold on the very colorful, bright fantasy world that they had going on, and like kind of irreverent humor and the moral choices you can do, and the buying real estate and all this stuff, and the dog and the breadcrumb trail that it had. You could pick the dog and you save the dog and all this other stuff. Yeah, it's It's the sequel to the #1 action RPG on the Xbox. But you didn't know that. It is Fable 2, and I really enjoy it. That's why it's number 5 on my list. All right, number 4, we're getting into it now. Is Rock Band 3. Rock Band 3. Hold on, why am I showing this one when I can just show this version of Rock Band 3 that comes with the keyboard? Rock Band 3 is the culmination of all the Rock Band games on the Xbox 360. If you were lucky enough, like me, to be able to purchase the rollover soundtrack thing, it was like $10. You could roll over a soundtrack from Rock Band 1 to Rock Band 2, minus a few songs. Then another $10, you could roll over your soundtrack from Rock Band 2 to Rock Band 3, minus a few songs. And then your Rock Band 3 experience, plus all the DLC you might have bought, was fucking amazing. And it had a great soundtrack as well. The keyboard is really cool. You can play the pro mode with the keyboard, where you're actually playing the notes of the song on the keyboard, and it's not like you're playing a little plastic instrument, even though this is a little plastic instrument in here. But yeah, this is the pinnacle of music games to me. Like, this is it. They didn't get any better after this. Okay, number 3 is a game I just reinstalled on my Xbox Series X just a few days ago, just to see how it would run, because it got re-released recently. It is Red Dead Redemption. This game came out on or near my birthday in 2010, and I got it, little birthday present to myself, and holy cow, what a great game, what a great open world, a great story that you're following, a fucking epic ending that I don't think will be topped anytime soon. Just, they nail it on every single front in this game. Everything they're trying to do, they nail 100%, and it's fucking amazing. I'm not a big cowboy fan, cowboy movies, whatever, country music, but yeah, this game is fucking great. Okay, number 1 and number 2 can be interchangeable, I think, but you have to make a decision at some point. You have to tell someone they're better than someone else. You get the promotion, or you're my favorite child. So, number 2 is The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. What to say about this game? I was so hyped for this game. I played through Oblivion and the Shimmering Isles, the DLC. Got all the achievements. Played the snot out of it. Loved that game, and I was so hyped for Skyrim. So hyped that it's one of the few games since I was a child that I actually pre-ordered it. I just knew I wanted it. I wasn't making a lot of money at the time, so I just knew, put a little bit down every so often, and I would have it and wouldn't have to worry about it. Also, during the 3 weeks leading up to this game, I just knew my brain would be so hyped to play Skyrim that I'd redboxed, I rented games leading up to it, and I was just trying to occupy my mind from not thinking about Skyrim, because I was like, man, it's not ready yet. I can't play it, so I need to play something else to get this itch out of me. And when it came out, I did fucking everything. I love this game. I love the soundtrack. I love the art. I love just walking around the world. The combat's kind of, but that was to be expected at the time. You weren't playing it to play like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry, whatever. You're there to have a good time exploring a world. And man, they nailed it. And I own it. How many other ways do I own it now? I own it on VR on the PS4, and I own it on the PC, the remastered thing that they put out a few years ago. But nothing touches playing it originally on my 360 in the apartment we lived at the time. I still remember it. Just great times. Okay, number 1 is actually a number 2, and that is Mass Effect 2. You see here, I got the collector's edition. I was very hyped for Mass Effect 2 because I really like Mass Effect 1. I played it about 3 times. I got up with Liara and Ashley, and then I was ready to get up with Mass Effect 2, and it is this. I don't think there's anything worth showing off in this, but it's got the steelbook here, and my discs are still there. Look at that. What can be said about Mass Effect 2? I think the reason why Mass Effect 2 is so fucking good, in a lot of people's eyes, not just my own, is because we're dealing with a storytelling, make your own decisions trilogy where there's going to be a diamond shaped. So you got Mass Effect 1 over here. It's the start of everything. And you can go this way, you can go that way. Mass Effect 2 is in the middle. You're in the middle of the diamond. You can make all these different choices. You can do everything you want to do all day long. Play it a bunch of different times, play it different ways. And then you get down to Mass Effect 3 and the diamond closes, and it's all got to go to basically one point. That means that Mass Effect 2 is the most open-ended of them, and that's probably why I like it the best. I played through it like 4 or 5 times. I bought the Legendary Edition on the PS4 with all 3 of them. I still want to do a big playthrough of that because it's got all the DLC and everything. But man, that's quite a time sink for especially 2 games that I played about 10 times total with Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3, or 10 times total with Mass Effect 1 and 2. 3 I played through once because I didn't really care for it. But this is like, I've said it for a king shit game. This is like top of the crown. This is when BioWare and EA kind of knew what they were doing, knew what they wanted, and they fucking nailed it. Yeah, so that is my number 1 Xbox 360 game. 1A, 1B with Skyrim. You could take it how you want it, but it's the one I name number 1 because it still has that sentimental value. N7 for life, baby. All right, that is my top 10 Xbox 360 games that, of all time, they're not making anymore, right? No. Then yeah, all time. So get in the comments. Let me know how I'm wrong. Let me know how I'm right. Just say something. Anything, please. Peace out.